Hello and good day, beautiful soul. Happy New Year, happy new day, happy new month, happy new life. Oh, so this year is 2019. That's no surprise. And we have just finished. I think there's a little bit of a shadow energies, and I don't mean like the darkness is set in or anything. Hello, beautiful. Um, but like with the new moon and the full moon, you know how you have 3 days prior and 3 days after, and the middle day or the day of is the most potent, the most intense with the energies. Well, we are still kind of coming out of 2018 energies. They're pretty much gone. And what we're going to be sharing with you today is what the three is all about: body, mind, and spirit. Okay, yeah, that sounds nice. So, what is it? What do you do with it? How do you work with it? And this is my gift, our gift to you, to help you along your way even more than what you've already done. Perhaps you've done clearing. I did clearings yesterday. I did clearings this morning. I did a salt bath, and now we're doing this. So, body, mind, and spirit, when you add the numbers up, 2019, it comes down to a 3. A 3 is incredibly symbolic. It is body, mind, and spirit, and for some, it is Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, so the Trinity. It is, and today we're going to explore 3 levels of belief, 3 levels of vision, and 3 levels of allowing. Holy smokes. See, I've got my little card here. So, so the angels wanted me to say some things, and it's like, okay, so what are we going to be doing? This is a 3, and it's all about alignment. It's all about getting out of your own way, mentally, emotionally, sometimes physically, and most definitely energetically. So what are the 3 levels of belief? And if y'all have any questions, I might be able to see them. If not, I'll come back round and answer them in a bit. Because you never know, and I didn't bring my phone in, so I don't know if I can do it simultaneous while I'm going live, but I'll do my best. I can see a few people have come, but I'm not seeing any comments, and if I go pushing buttons, Lord only knows what'll happen. So I'm just going to stick here, and I'll come back around and answer questions and say hello. Please share this if there's an option to share this, and we're going to get into it right now. So 3 levels of belief. This is something that the angels channeled with me, oh gosh, maybe 5-ish years ago. And it starts with the conscious mind, or the mental, intellectual belief. Yeah, okay, I believe it, I believe it, I believe it, but it kind of only stays there depending upon how big or small, or what you've been taught, how you've been conditioned. No blame, no judgment. We're just identifying things and going, okay, changing that. As if we had a magic crystal wand or something, right? Or lots of angels to help. So mental is, it's in your head only, and it kind of just stays stuck there. Well, that's a good place to start, because once you get the conscious mind more in alignment with what you want, what you know to be your truth, to be your passion, to be your mission, to be your purpose, then you can kind of go deeper into your heart center. So the emotional belief is like, yeah, you get excited about it. It's not just up here. It's not just lip service, conscious mind lip service. You know how a lot of times some people, well-meaning, well-intentioned, will say things, oh yeah, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and they never get around to it because their belief is stuck up here It hasn't gotten any deeper. I'm not using the word lower because I don't want anyone to get confused about lower vibrations or lower frequencies, because when we go from here, not to be confused with the third eye or the crown chakra, okay, this is just conscious mind, getting conscious mind ego chitter chatter out of the way. Okay, you get to believe it here first, because if you don't believe it here first, it's not going to go anywhere else. You're not going to take any action or stop taking action, as the case may be. And then you get into, or deeper into the heart center, where it's like, yeah, I get this. It's like, oh my goodness, this could really happen. Wow, I really believe it. Whatever it is. And then you get to go even deeper into the core belief, or what the angels and I call soul level belief, where in those moments, no matter what is happening or not happening around you, and it's like, oh, I got this. Yes, I really got this. And it's not the vain, it's not narcissistic, it's not ego, it's just where everything is silent and the time has stretched and dimensions are deeper, they're crisper. And it's like, wow. Okay. So those are the 3 levels of belief: mental or intellectual, where it just stays up here. Then it goes deeper into your heart. It's like, yes, I'm excited about this. I can do this. What can I do to start this? And then it goes even deeper into your inner self. And it is, okay, I have surrendered fear and doubt. I have given it up, and I have given in to trust and faith. 3 levels of vision. 3 levels of vision. You have an idea, you've maybe written it out, or it's just thinking. And again, it's in the 3 levels, right? In the 3 spots, just up here. Because when we think of something that we want to do, or we're in the visioning process as part of the manifestation, right? We're supposed to see it or believe it before we see it. Well, how about let's just kind of fine tune and tweak that a little bit. It's not wrong. Let's just add to that those teachings. So I'm waiting for further instruction on the visioning. So okay, thank you. So the mental part, or the intellectual in the conscious mind, is you get glimpses, some pieces of it, right? Maybe you build a storyboard, or you use a dream book or a visioning board so that you can help stay connected. Kind of hard to take a visioning board around with you, but if you look at it often enough in your sacred space, then you get it imprinted. So, oh, this is really cool. Okay, so that just gave me another idea. So once you've built or created your vision board, if that's what you do, you don't have to do it this way, but once you've done that, how about looking at it maybe every day, a couple times a week? How about 3 times a week? We can manage 3 times a week, just 5 little minutes, and you look at it. And so you're just kind of taking the whole thing in, and then you close your eyes. So you're imprinting it inside, within. So it's not just here, it gets inside. So it goes from, yeah, that'd be nice, and I see that picture, and okie dokie, and whatever, right? So when you start imprinting, one second, let me have some, hope y'all have some coffee or tea. Okay. Once you begin imprinting into your conscious mind, you're creating a new pathway from the conscious mind into the subconscious, because in the subconscious, everything is possible. There's no filter, there's no right, there's no wrong, there's no you can't do this unless you put that in there. So take those things out and create a new path, because the one that you're on, the one that you've already created and carved and redone and redone and redone, will not get you to where you want to go. Now it's gotten you to here. So let's get you to the next place, the next rung, the next ladder, the next step, the next level, whatever you want to call it. Maybe you're on the precipice of that cliff and it's like, holy smokes, I know I need to walk off. I know I need to walk off into the abyss. I know I need to do that, but yeah, I'm not ready. So go from here and bring the vision of your purpose. Get rid of the how and the when for now. Because if you try to hold on to those are blocks. Those are mucking up the works, the energy, the flow. Been there, done that, and still when I'm getting ready to do something new and humongous, according to me, it's like, okay, get the conscious self. I call mine Charlie. Conscious mind, ego, chitter chatter. I get Charlie out of the way and I go, shh, go over there. Or that was then and this is now. Okay, so you go from here into your heart space. It's like, wow. Okay, and then you take it even deeper where you surrender again every day if you need to, twice, 3 times, 10 times a day. I don't care. Surrender, surrender, surrender. Surrender is giving up fear and doubt and giving in to trust and faith while doing your part. Affirmations, writing it out, creating a vision board, really seeing it so that you bring it into you. Because out here, this is surface stuff. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's my favorite car. But do you see yourself driving it? Do you see yourself making the plans? Do you see yourself going to wherever it is? Do you see yourself teaching or getting that offer letter for that promotion? If you don't see it, it's going to take longer. It's already yours in your spiritual escrow account. That's how it works. You don't get ideas. You don't get these nudges, these intuitive hits, if you will, if it's not part of where you are to be going or to be having. That's not how the universe, the angels and spirit work. They're not going to say, oh, wouldn't that be nice? No, can't have it. Do you know what divine timing really means? When you get thyself out of the way, then things start to happen more often, more quickly, and oftentimes better than you can imagine. Because when you imagine what you're visioning, that's another thing. Thank you. When you're imagining and visualizing and doing these things, the conscious mind only can give you to work with what you know, what you've seen others do. That's a great way to play. That's a great way and a place to start. That's also limited because the conscious mind can only bring in what it knows from the past. That's why it's so essential to give up fear and doubt and give in to trust and faith and let go of how and when. Not real easy when we're taught to control everything we feel, what we say, what we do, what's expected of us, what we're supposed to do, what we're not supposed to do. It's like, holy moly, you get to filter out all of those things, those emotions, those patterns, and that's part of getting to the belief, the 3 levels of belief, and then working through the 3 levels of vision. To where you, the 3rd level, the deepest level, again at the core or soul essence level, is when you start to see things like maybe coins on the ground. Yes, feathers. In whatever way, butterflies, signs, messages, whatever way that works for you, that angels and the spirit connect with you. Maybe it's through your dreams. Pay attention and start saying, thank you. As you start paying attention, and if you already are, then see where else, not obsessive, but just see what else is going on around you. Everybody's trying to come in at the same time. When you get to that deepest level of seeing things and recognizing them and saying thank you, and sometimes you'll be given things to choose from, kind of like a shortcut. Sometimes a shortcut is okay, and sometimes it's like, yeah, that might be nice, but it doesn't feel right, and it's not a fit. Listen, shortcuts are not always good. Shortcuts are not always serving you. And yeah, sometimes we get a little tired of waiting. It's like, when is this going to happen? When you ask that, you've just delayed it. How is this going to happen? You've just delayed it. Conscious mind is tricky. That's its job. And this time of year, holy moly, it is full on. Been there, working with it, and I've had my own sets of things and challenges to work through, to heal, release, and let go. And sometimes it was a daily practice. Other times, not so much. Okay, so now we get to the 3 levels of allowing. I'm going to turn my card over because this is new. New. It's not new in the concept and in the universe, but it's new information that's come through me in a way to put this together. And I think it really started in September when I was in Austin, Texas for a bit. I was at the New Media Summit, and one of the speakers said something about making decisions. And I realized that it's like, wow, it's different. It's a whole different commitment level than affirmations or intentions. And affirmations and intentions can be kind of similar frequency. And you set an intention, and then you work on your affirmations, and you work on your belief system, and then you work on the visioning process, and then you start to get to the allowing part. So you set the intention, and then you let go of the details of exactly how, because the conscious mind only knows what it has experienced and what it sees from others. And the universe has all kinds of avenues and channels. So be open to it. Any of them, all of them. Here's one of my favorite affirmations. And I got this from one of the books by Florence Scovel Shinn. Unexpected doors fly open. Unexpected channels are free. Endless avalanches of abundance are now poured out upon me in grace, in miraculous, magical ways. I added that little part in the back. So it's unexpected doors fly open. Unexpected channels are free. Endless avalanches of abundance are now poured out upon me under grace, in miraculous, magical ways. You have just told yourself, your conscious mind, your guides, exactly what it is you want. And you haven't named anything. That's being generally specific, beautiful soul. Because when we get too specific, it's real easy to trigger the opposite of what you're wanting, what you're clearing space and bringing in. If you're not careful, you actually focus on the lack of something. So, intention. Then you make the decision. It's kind of like writing out your manifestation stories because we tell ourselves stories all the time. And if we say a story, then it's easier for the conscious mind to go, okay, this is just a story. Well, you know what? The mind doesn't know the difference between a story and a reality, because what do we create every day? Our own reality. If you want something different, then create something different and stop telling all those old stories. Keep the lessons and let go of the rest. Okay, so intention, decision. I have, I am. No, you don't want to say I allow, because that's still future tense, okay? So I am, like someone wanted to go to a trip in Italy. A decision is we're going to, because this person is in a couple, we're going to Italy to meet with so-and-so, or we're going to Italy on business and all expenses paid. Okay, that's kind of like a decision. You've made a decision. This is what's happening. Now you can put a date on it, and I wouldn't, because what if it gets to happen sooner? Or what if the date comes really close and you go, okay, I don't see how this is going to happen. And so what do? You sabotage. You self-sabotage. Generally specific. Say the thing, leave off the details of exactly how, exactly when it's going to happen. Because you don't know. Not really. Okay, and so then we're already talking about it. So intention, decision, and release the outcome. Let go of the how and the when. Let go. So what does that mean? So you're focusing on the belief, the vision, and the allowing. How cool is that? 3 levels of belief, 3 levels of vision, 3 levels of allowing, which then becomes a 9. A 9 is a sense of completion. I love it. So 333, 369, all spiritual numbers, and can be all reduced down to 3, because if you take each one by itself, it's a 3. So you have 3 cycles, or 3 areas that combined body, mind, and spirit. Because the allowing part is more the energy or the spirit part. The mind is the 3 levels of belief. Let me think about that for a second, because I hadn't. Okay, so 3 levels of belief, that would be the mind. 3 levels of visioning, you would be using your body or your third eye, okay, your inner sight, your feeling, your emotion to bring it in, to allow the space. So that's the vision. And then the allowing is the spirit part, body, mind, and spirit. When everything is aligned, mind, body, and spirit, thoughts, emotions, and energy, things happen as if by magic, because you're no longer in the way. When you start getting those intuitive nudges, or those intuitive hits, as some say, listen, stop doing or start doing. And sometimes the process is resting and not doing anything, not a stopping and not a doing. It's just because your physical self must catch up and assimilate, balance, and integrate with the spiritual self. It has to, because you're carrying all this stuff that is probably not even yours. It's now yours. It's yours now, but it wasn't in the beginning. That's a whole nother subject for another time on that. So, okay, 3 levels of belief: mental, emotional, and soul, or core essence belief. 3 levels of visioning: seeing it, little pictures, and then imprinting it within, and then the emotion that helps bring it to life through that sense of you just know it's happening. You know it's happening. And the 3 levels of allowing, setting intentions and working with affirmations, that's at the same level. And you make a decision. And then you release the outcome, the how and the when. Would love to hear your insights, your aha moments. Please do share this. And welcome to a new day, a new month, a new year. What's in it for you? What are you going to let go of the rest of the way? And beautiful soul, thank you for joining me, for joining us along this journey and sharing the path. It is an honor. It is a pleasure. Namaste.